to welcome you folks in. It's Sunday, August 28th. I thought I'd do this show. No, I'm not at a restaurant. No, I'm not doing a mukbang. Whoops. Should I do let me do the settings here. Oh, should edit the camera. Hold on a second. Knew I should have done this before. Standard. No, we want high def. We want high def. There we go. All right. So I'm just over here at a truck stop. Oops. Switched over to high def. Let me turn camera the other way. So it's, what time is it? 14:39. Sorry, I'm going off of military time here. So let me get back to restream. Okay. So if I don't get anyone calling in, that's fine. I thought I'd take you guys with a walk with me before InfoWars came on for their Sunday afternoon, evening show, whichever. Switch over to the high def from the standard def. I'm using the mobile browser Brave. You have to use a mobile browser. So I'm just walking here. Whoops. I don't want to show anyone who doesn't want to be shown. So I'm in the crawfish capital, Louisiana. Want to thank Freedom Joffrey or Jet Ski Jeffrey for doing his NYC tour. If I ever go to NYC, it'd be to protest the mayor there in City Hall. If I don't get any calls this afternoon, that's fine. Won't hurt my feelings. I'm just happy to be with whoever wants to come on. It was a pleasure doing yesterday's chicken dinner there for Black Wolf. Whether or not we will see any more videos from him or his channel anymore, which kind of makes me sad. But did a chicken dinner. I'm still a bit stuffed on that, so I'm not really in the mood to eat, especially after having a protein shake now. So again, using high def, I switch over from standard. I've got my high def earbuds instead. It's what am I using? I'm forgetting what I'm using here. Whoops. Oh, this Swift is gonna want in. You have to jump it. Oh no, not coming in. All right, so I'm using, because there's no mobile app for this, you have to use a mobile browser. Again, I'm using Samsung. Never used a Crapple since Uber back in, what year was that? 2013? And it's been 10 years. Oh my gosh. So I've got no one on. That's okay. Whoops. Gotta get on the curb here. Truck coming through. All right. So I'm just taking you folks with me on a tour. Feel free to call in if you want to. If not, that's fine. If I don't get anyone to call in, that's fine. Just taking you with me on a tour. So, no, I don't have anyone in here for the time being. That's okay. I'll only be on for an hour. That's it. I don't plan on being, well, as soon as InfoWars starts at 1600 Central Standard Time, I'm off. Off like a prom dress. So, all right. So I'm just taking you folks with me for a walk. Just going to be walking. Not all that much. And if no one shows up to the stream, that's fine. Sorry about the shaky. We're just facing the opposite side of traffic. I got Steve. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. All right. So we got one person. Want to welcome that one person in to the show, whoever you may be. Might want to pin that link. Go ahead, pin that link. I didn't pin the link yet. So let me go to my YouTube. Go to my YouTube page. Hold on. Let me turn sideways. Or no. Actually, I could put it in here. I can put it in here, can I? Oops. Where's the... Trying to do the invite here. All right, let's see. Invite. Whoops. Let's do that invite. Let's send you folks. There's a lot of mosquitoes around here. Oh, God. Okay. That's the one thing about where I'm at right now. Oops. Where's the... Trying to put this in the chat box here. All right. Okay, so hopefully you folks can see that in the chat. Oh, and the person went away. Okay, huh? Let me turn it back sideways. All right, so we're still walking. We're still walking. One of the things about being down here in this state is a lot. You got to watch your ass for mosquitoes. Case in point, there's one right there. Oh, God. These guys are relentless. These guys are relentless. Oh, God. All that humidity, all that moisture. What's it do? It invites the mosquitoes. Invite some mosquitoes on in. Oh, Lord. Buggers are everywhere. My God. All right. So even if this live stream, if it's just me talking to myself, that's fine. From the title, uh, apparently Ukraine did overshadow what happened with the horses and the Canadian truckers of how they got suppressed. They had their Jan 6 moment. Uh, I think it was February 26th, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Now Ukraine coincided with that. Well, it overshadowed it. Putin did his little speech, invaded 2 days later. So, oh my God. Wow, these freaking mosquitoes. Oh God, these mosquitoes are something else. These mosquitoes are something else. Holy God. Oh, oh, oh my God. Wow, freaking mosquitoes. Sweet Jesus. All right. All right. So I'm still walking, seeing if I could take you with me somewhere. Let's see here. Oops. They're not. These mosquitoes are something else. All right, we're just across the street here. Oh, or at least about to cross the street. Hopefully I'll be able to cross the street. Just holding you with me. Oops. There's a game with me and the mosquitoes. Holy God. Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are everywhere. All right. These mosquitoes are everywhere. Uh, Oops. Let's go ahead and get across that street. Can't sit still because these mosquitoes are going to eat me alive. All right. So sorry about the way that this is looking right now, how shaky it is. So sorry if I'm making you kind of nauseated, but I am walking. I am walking. All right. Oops. Oh my God. These mosquitoes are all over me. Holy God. Wow. I don't know whether or not I want to go in there. Eh, oh well. Ah, I doubt I'd be able to get anything done in there anyway. Okay. All right. So I'm just walking. I'm just walking. Uh, Wonder if the local merchant is here. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Whoops. Okay. I still have nobody here. That's fine. Oops. So I'm just gonna keep filming, and I'll be doing this for the next hour. And whether or not anyone shows up, that's fine. I'll still. Well, actually, I might take it down because nobody showed up. So I don't even know if I want to. I mean, if this next hour with you guys ends up being a bust, then oh well. At least I tried. Pinned link. It's not a pinned link. Let's see. I still got nobody. It's okay. It's okay. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. It's not gonna hurt my feelings if no one shows up. I'll just talk to myself until whatever. We got dog nuts there. Huh. Okay, it's interesting. Let's see if I get in here. See if I get a park. I could talk to that merchant. I could talk to that merchant. Mm. Just doing some walking. All right, doing some more walking. Me and the mosquitoes. All right. That's what happens when you have a lot of moisture. That's what happens when you have a lot of moisture. All right. I should get me a chest body cam or something. There's still nobody on. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe I have to give it time for you guys to notice that I'm live stream. All right, then stream. I can make it to the dude and do an interview with the guy. Maybe I could interview the guy. What the hell? All right, I think I could go back to the merchant. See what he up to. All right, is there anyone in the chat? I doubt there's anyone in the chat right now. Oops. All right. Well, it's okay. But there's no pinned link. Oops. Let's change it. All right, there we go. Walking and doing more walking. Okay. All right, let's see if the local merchant is even here anymore, unless he left. All right, I still got 0 people. Okay. All right. Am I even on YouTube? Let me check YouTube. Screw tube. Oops, who's on? Okay. Impression. Okay. So apparently, hold on. And show. Let's pin that link. Third of its kind. Hey, how you doing? Wait, is third of a kind still? I don't even know. I don't even know if you're still on anymore, third of your kind. But, thanks for coming on. Whoops. Let's see if third of a kind. So welcome, third of a kind. It was cool chatting with you with Jet Ski Jeffrey, I guess we could call him that now. On this little tour, I thought I'd follow up because I don't want to coincide and live stream at the same time as him, because that way we're kind of fighting for audience at that point. No, I'm kidding. Not that I have much to fight about. I'm pretty much small potatoes to everyone else. It's cool seeing you on live with Josh too. I find it absolutely horrifying about that one middle-aged four-eyed broad who did a post on Josh, actually his wife. And some of the comments that I read, it was that community post. It was so disgusting. It was so awful. I said, these people are so goddamn mean. Excuse my French. Forgive me, Lord, for using your name in vain. But it's Drew Brees. It's a quarterback, Drew Brees. He was canceled for being too real with the NFL. So, all right, let's see what you have to say. Third of your kind. Yeah, that was fun. Yes, I have. Okay. All right. So if you're my only audience member throughout, I'm only going to be on until maybe, well, I'm on Central Standard Time because that's Louisiana. Louisiana, oops, smoke and go. Oh, I can't do zoom in. Yeah, I can't zoom in feature with this, but that's a smoke and go. Okay. It's a smoke shop. I went to a cigarette store once in Des Moines, Iowa. It was like one of those Kodak booths in the back of a parking lot. And you just drove up next to the shack. It was like, okay. Hey. So I saw no one was live streaming. That's why I decided to go on now. I'm not really all that hungry from yesterday's winter chicken dinner. Now, I know it was only a couple pieces of chicken for someone. Well, I did have a protein shake an hour ago. So I'm not all that hungry. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm looking to see if this street merchant, which I'm walking to, who happens to be right next to a grocery store, as ironic as it sounds, if he's still around. Maybe I could do an interview if he's willing, but if he took off and he's gone for the day, well, he's gone for the day. So 2 people in the chat. All right. Some of you people showing up on the chat could be trolls. That's fine. You give me viewership. You give me viewership. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's see. Every time you see my phone tilt, that's Sadok is reading it. Yeah, some people are awful. Yeah, that was. All right. So third of it's kind of if you're my only audience member. Now you might be wondering why am I reading this bitch's awful comments or section? Well, I'm looking to see if what people have to. I shouldn't have to, but for some odd reason I still do just to see what they're up to. You do it to check on the enemy. The sidewalk is narrow. Yeah, it is narrow. So if anyone comes in on a bike and well, there's a new restaurant that's going to be coming up. I don't know if I could walk up to it. Yeah, I guess. Well, there was a crew here earlier, and I want to show you. This is a new. You can obviously tell because it's not littered. See how new these lines are? This is a new restaurant, and it looks kind of franchisey a bit. It kind of looks like a B Dubs or let's give you a look. There it is. Can you read it? Oop. Fat Pat's Bar and Grill. This looks cheesy. Never trust a skinny cook. Oh, no duh. So this is a new establishment, and yeah, I mean, I don't think the inside with the tables is all set up just yet. Obviously, they got to do all this stuff with the parking lot. Oh, they got the chairs in there. But that's a new establishment that will be coming soon. Here, where I'm at right now, I don't know whether or not I want to give away where I'm at, but I guess people who are watching who are near Lafayette, Louisiana, know where I'm talking about. It's a really cool place. This is Well, actually, I might show you as I walk. Let's see if you have anything to say. Okay, looks interesting. The one thing I guess kind of like a B Dubs is that I think it feels a little too franchise-ish or franchisey to me. Yeah, this sidewalk is narrow. Sure is. Anyone coming in on a bike, I'm gonna have to jump out of their way. But yeah, it looks. I guess bar and grill. I mean, we'll see. I remember this one Mexican restaurant where I used to live. It was called, I think, Iberico, or I forget what it was, but it felt so Taco Bellish. Well, speaking of which, um, yeah, um, it felt the same way that Olive Garden does to authentic Italian cuisine. It'd be like, nice try, nice try. All right, so two people aboard. Let's see. Oh, I think the street merchant might still be around. I think does he have his tent set up? Okay, this would make a good Q&A. This would give this live stream some material besides what's titled. But I'll try not to get too political with his ass. We'll see. I guess this may be one of my first Q&A interviews since doing this live stream and shit. Or excuse me. Yeah, no, I shouldn't swear as much. This live stream and stuff. All right. So Acadia, two people in the chat. Okay. All right. Let's see what you have to say. Is there anything? Okay, looks interesting. Okay. So we're back. Pizza butt. All right, don't have any interest in that. Taco hell. Okay. Taco hell. So we're approaching, and I think his setup is still around. Hopefully he'll be open-minded enough to want to do an interview. So we'll see. We'll see. This will be one of my first interviews. I'm 4 people in the chat. Oh, doubled. It doubled. Anyone say anything in the chat? Okay. No worries. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so we're here back at the narrow ass sidewalk. Annex. All right, there's that too. Okay, so we're still walking. I think it rained a little bit. You can see there. We have moisture like that. Well, it was humid as hell earlier, so it did rain some. Now, being below sea level, out here in Louisiana, it could flood during a drizzle. As you saw the puddle back there. So, pipeline. Petroleum pipeline, that's really big down here. And I know even after the BP oil spill back in 2010, a lot of people in this part of the country still wanted the oil back. Um, and Obama actually let that spill off for a long ass time. Okay, so there's that. Whoops. Go ahead, get around this car. And let's see. I think is the dude gonna be around? Maybe. See if the dude wants to do an interview. 3 people in the chat. All right, thank you. All right. All right. I'm gonna see whether or not this guy wants to talk. If he doesn't want to talk, oh well. We'll leave his ass alone. All right. And we'll just keep walking. And we'll just keep walking. All right. Let's see if this dude wants to chat. Or if he's gone. Oh, he might be. No, is he gone? He doesn't want his face shown, whatever. All right. I'm sure he recognized me. All right, here, I'll face it down, just for the sake of privacy. Hey, sir, just wanted to come back and thank you for the pizza before I tried it here. So I just want to come back and say thanks, because I'm not a fan of Walmart at all. I used to deliver to them, and you wouldn't believe how long the produce actually sits in the back. A lot of people don't realize. I figured out the hard way. I had an unfortunate experience that I found mold underneath strawberries once. It was kind of sick. I didn't mean to bother you by your phone, but
just come off the tree yesterday.
Are they in Georgia? Sorry, I know that's kind of a stereotype. Okay.
Yeah, these are from Tennessee.
I got you. I got you.
Georgia peaches about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. See, just to give an idea, I bought. You've got the bigger ones. Sorry, I'm just filming. You got these ones. How much are these ones? These are the bigger ones compared to the miniature.
It's the same, right?
No. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because what time do you get here tomorrow? Because my delivery, which is at Baton Rouge, ain't too far from here anyway. There's hardly any truck stops out here. That's why I stop here. Crawfish capital of the world. What time do you usually start here early in the morning?
When I get here, I normally start at about 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's early. People come here that early?
Yeah. Believe it or not, I have some.
Wow. Yeah. So are you out of season? Like, is there a part of where you're not out here throughout like the winter or?
Yeah, well, during the winter time, I deal with shrimp and crabs.
In the winter? Oh, wait, you're here in like December or like November?
Yeah, I'll come to work here days throughout the week.
I've never seen before. I was here New Year's. So, whoops. Well, if he got a phone, I gotta go. I gotta let him go if he's got a. Yeah, I'm highlighting the bug. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hold on. Hold on. I'll step back. I'll step back.
I saw it.
Yeah. So that was just all right. I gotta let him go because that's the wife, and I'm not gonna interfere with the missus. So I'm just gonna lay off that. But that was my first interview. Not too much of an interview. I know. It didn't last all that long, but I guess from what he was saying, unfortunately, the product that he had tomatoes prior. The tomatoes are all right, but the one thing that got me into liking tomatoes was, I hope you like the interview, by the way. I know it was pretty short. So again, if you folks are here at Brobridge, exit, what exit is this? 104? Okay, it's east of I-49 on I-10. So I am east of Lafayette, Louisiana, which I'm in between Baton Rouge and, Baton Rouge and I-49 or Lafayette. That's where I'm at right now. So it wasn't that long of an interview. I didn't get the gentleman's name or what have you, but I don't know if I could shoot him from afar. Whoops. There you go. So I guess, whoops, he's just over there. I know this feels kind of far. Let's see. All right, obviously there's the Walgreens. And it looks like he has a customer, but I wasn't going to pester him since I wasn't going to buy anything anyway. All right, so he's just over there. I can't zoom in, but he's over there at the Tractor Supply. Okay, I don't know what road this is, but I'll figure it out. It's right by the Walgreens. Whoops. There's a Walgreens. Let's see what I want to see. Those peaches look amazing. when that spill happened. Yeah, that went on. Uh, oops, that went on for almost all summer and back in 010. So we're going on a dozen years now. Pages look amazing. I didn't realize it was the same price because I got the rinky dinky ones and I did have some. Um, Now, despite what people say about how fruits really aren't that good because the sugar in them, I have it for the vitamins and the fiber. So I did have four of the rinky dinky ones. And I didn't mean to highlight that bug, but that I don't think that bug I highlighted really eats the fruit or chews into it. So, you know, wonder if I could go back to the dude. I guess if he's not busy anymore, then hold on, let me turn it around because I want to also respect his privacy there. I didn't realize he sold shrimp in the off season. Well, I shouldn't say off season, the colder season, I guess, because an off season would mean that he wouldn't even be there at all. So let's see if he, in fact, has the time of day. Huh. So Georgia, Tennessee. Oops. See, should ask him what time he's going to be here until today. Maybe that would be. Oops. Just hang out with the dude. Well, if he's got a customer. Oh, if he's got a customer. Oh no, he's still on the phone. He's still on the phone. All right, I got to turn it back around. He's still on the phone. There was one time I bought grapefruit out of Florida. You find the welcome centers, but you find a lot of them across the street from truck stops there on I-75. The dude was on his phone the entire transaction. I was like, all right, great doing business with you, sir. See you later. All right, let's see. Those peaches look amazing. They're $9. I know they're $9 for the big ones or the small ones, just to give you a price point for how much they are. Which is, I don't go to Walmart anymore because of hashtag sore losers. I've said it before, and they never went back on that tweet. By the way, I don't think so. They didn't go back in that tweet. So, you know, um, I used to love going to Walmart. Walmart, I mean, some of them depends on where you go. Some of them, have allowed truck parking, even if you're not delivering to there. I'm grateful for that. Um, but I've actually decided to take my business elsewhere just because. So, you know, I'm a bit blue about having to no longer shop there. But Kroger, as a grocery store, I believe has mandated vaccines. I'm not sure, but if that's still the case, then, oops, these mosquitoes are notorious. My God. All right, peaches look amazing. Still the same. Okay. It looks like this place sells ice cones. All right, that's snow cones. Snow cones. I'm not saying specifically of where I'm at because I'd rather just show you. So this live stream's like a show and tell. I think, let's see here. That's it. Okay, this looks like a park, not a whole lot of action. Wonder, nope, nah, not interested, no flag football. All right, keep walking. Keep walking, all right. See, I'm trying to throw out clues as to where I'm specifically at. I wonder if this place has lines. Well, I could check back the place tomorrow. I'm coming out of laryngitis, so I've come across two things. I've come across honey, which is nature's cough syrup, and green limes. Lemon is good, but I'm more of a lime guy. All right, so here we are. So this is where I'm at. Whoops. This is where I'm at. Hold on, let me get that out of the way. Oops. There it is. That's where I'm at. This is where I'm at right now. Oops, these mosquitoes are something else. So just to give you a show through. Wonder if I could take a screenshot here. Use that as my screenshot. All right. So instead of explaining, I'd rather just do the show and tell. Whoops. There's a dude on a bike. All right. Hold on. Wait. So what happens when you have the narrow sidewalks? Hold on. He's coming by. He's coming by. Hey, how you doing? Narrow sidewalk. Yeah. Yeah. That's the narrow way side. Up. Another one. Coming through. Hold on. All right. You spoke Spanish? Yeah. Got an open circuit here. I have no idea what that's about. All right. So I think around here they have their crawfish festival. It's kind of hard to see. They have their crawfish festival. I guess they do the setup here. And I don't know if there's contests or anything, but I don't know what day of the year it takes place. I'd have to look for it online, but I know it's hard to see through the fence, but yeah. All right, let's see if I walk back, if I could catch him off his phone and do a little bit more interviewing. And this is a grocery store. I just came here earlier today, a few hours back. Sushi bar. Huh. Japanese cuisine in Louisiana. That's interesting. Um, Here at the Superfoods, I know it's kind of hard to see that. That's where I got my raw honey. Uh, I bought mine from here in Louisiana, not Texas. Believe it or not, they got a lot of honey in Texas. I said Texas has honey. Huh. It's interesting. All right, Sonic Delta. That's over there. Not much there. There's Dollar General down the way. But I got what I needed already, so I'm gonna turn it around. I'm gonna turn it around. All right. Let's see what you guys have to say. If there's anything. Okay. So any. Oops. Okay. So I don't know if there's access to this park or not. Oops. Let's get that back on. I know, not a whole lot to see. I know through the fencing, have you? But all right, let's walk back. Let's walk back. So I guess at this point we're at the halfway mark of time I plan on being on. I don't want to drag it out too long unless I'm out and about doing something. And I'll take you guys along with me. So I do thank you for sticking around. You know, wonder if I could take a picture. Hold on. I just want to take a regular picture. Let me take it. Do I have to go back? There we go. Okay. So let's go back. Sorry about that. I had to take pictures with my phone. All right. So, and we're back. I want to see what if you guys have anything to say. Whoops. Oh, sorry about that. Excuse me. It's a pretty area. Oh, I think so. Whoops. That was a dude on a bike who just came by. Not bad. Yeah. These are narrow sidewalks. This is one of those, because I'm not too much of a big city guy. I've tried it, been there, done that, hated it. So I like to explore small town America. And in fact, well, where I live now used to be kind of that, but it's not anymore because of all the suburban sprawl from Dallas. So let's see. The Big Chill. What is this? Big Chill. Whoops. I don't know if you can see that or not. Big Chill. Truck there. Okay. Is this like a Dairy Queen wannabe or whatever? Snow cones. That's interesting. Chill in. Huh. The chill. There's a sign for that. It's interesting. See, does it give you an idea? Let's see, that's a sign. Okay, it's the other way. All right, so we're going to walk back. See if the street merchant or gentleman wants to see if he's got the time. If not, if he's still on the phone with the missus, then so be it. I don't know whether or not I can make a majority of this live feed, just a Q&A interview if he's got the time. I just happened to come in when the missus was whatchamacallit, was calling in. All right, let's see. All right, let's see if get some more information about shopping local. I've been meaning to make some videos about that, about how to beat Bidenflation or Biden recession at this point. And that's basically to shop in your own backyard and not rely on big box corporate America. At least that's just my take. That's my take. And this is just one small step. It's not the end all be all silver bullet solution to how to beat the supply chain shortage and the breakdown of which we may very well soon see September 16th if the railroad workers decide to strike. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Railroad industry is not a big friend of the trucking industry, vice versa. So, but I'll just take a step back, observe, maybe report on it. I don't know. Maybe see if I could find an interview or what have you. Okay, let's see if he's off. All right. Let's see if he's off. Let me take this off. All right, so this would be the part 2 of the interview. Yeah. Fuck Biden. Yeah. All right. Sorry. I'm wearing my F Biden shirt. So I don't know if you can see that or not. That's what I'm wearing. That's what I'm wearing. So that's what the dude was just horning at me for. Okay. All right. Love me, Louisiana. Okay. All right, so we're back here. All right, let's do interview part 2. What time are you here until today, or like through most days? Are you here every day?
No, I come twice a week, sometimes 3 times. So I might come back.
So I just happen to catch you at a good time, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, so are you here on weekends or whoops?
I normally come on the weekdays, but I come in yesterday from Tennessee with another load. I went to pick it up and come back. So my wife went parking Jenny's at Tractor Supply and I parked here.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll probably go park at
So you're here like every day, or
yeah, probably every other day.
how much are the tomatoes? I totally forget.
$5.
$5 for just one of these. That's a good deal. These are big tomatoes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. These bugs don't? I'm looking at all these bugs. These bugs don't eat the fruit now, do they?
Yeah. They're just pain in the butt.
Yeah. Are they earwigs or what are these things? They look like earwigs.
No, that's love bugs.
Oh, like a ladybug or?
Yeah, no. I don't want to say what they actually call them.
Oh, okay.
We call them love bugs. You know, I don't know the scientific name for them.
Yeah, love bug. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay, that's why they're love bugs like that. Yeah, the peaches that I bought it's the same price on these as it is for these. Yeah, I'm just showing them. So it's $9 if you want a big in the bucket, but he puts it in a plastic bag. So are there certain, because you said you're here like almost every other day or like 3 times. So you're here at least once on the weekend. Get out of there. Once on the weekend. Sorry, there's a bug back there. So are you here like one day of the weekend, one day of the weekday? I take it.
I try to come like Mondays if I have them, and Wednesdays, and then come on the weekend one day.
Yeah. So I just happened to catch. So you weren't here yesterday then?
No.
Oh.
In Tennessee yesterday.
Oh, you come from
I
Tennessee.
went to pick them up in Tennessee.
And that's oh my God. How far of a drive is that?
7.5 hours.
Do you want to say specifically where in Tennessee, or do you want? If you don't want to give it, okay.
It's Memphis.
Okay.
It's right outside of Memphis.
Sure. Yeah, right outside of Memphis. Yeah, a little bit dangerous out there because we have a truck terminal in West Memphis. It's kind of, you got to watch it, especially after a certain part of the night. But yeah, I just came in at a good time, and I'm just glad that I found you because, yeah, I don't go down the street, whatever. But even if you only have 2 commodities like this, it's worth it.
Well, sometimes I got more. It depends on what I can get at the market.
Sure. So when do you switch over from these to what you said was what's that, shrimp and
Shrimp and crabs.
shrimp?
Whenever the produce is pretty much over, probably about the middle of October.
Okay, so that's like 2 weeks out from Halloween then.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, that's neat. But yeah, I just came in at a good time, and I just happened to catch you when you were here because the time that I was here before, you weren't here. How long have you been? Have you been here? Like,
About 2 weeks I've been working here now.
oh, okay, you're new. I was here over New Year's. So yeah, but thank you, sir, for doing all this or what have you. So I'm glad I was able to catch you like this because you're only here. You're here like every other day, or just we just got to catch you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. See, he's drinking out of that too. He's drinking that. Whoops, he's drinking out of that little jar there. But yeah, it looks like you might be packing up soon because I don't want to get in the way if you're going to be here until like what 8 or 7
No, I'm
tonight.
supposed to be here about 6:30.
Oh, okay, all right, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, but luckily I did find you, and yeah, thank you for that. These were good. I already tried them already on the way back. They were so good. So what was that you peppered on the tomato that you gave me?
That's Cajun season.
Cajun seasoning. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I had a friend bring me some because I didn't have none.
Yeah. Oh wow. Is that your own homemade or is that
No,
from
that's Zatarans.
Veterans? Yeah. And you could only get that in this part of the country.
No, actually, you can get it pretty much all over at
No,
Walmart.
but it comes from here.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
comes
that's
from
what I mean. Because if other parts of the country try making it, it'd be like that's fake. That's originally Louisiana.
yeah, but they sell them in Walmart. Pretty
Yeah.
much all Walmarts have a Cajun season now.
But I like it when it's homemade though.
Yeah.
Like what you have right there. Even But yeah, and I was worried about when it started raining because I don't know if that would have kind of scared some people coming out here. But you have this here, so yeah. Well, might look like you have a customer here. But I'm glad that I caught you here, sir, and welcome. It hasn't even been a month yet, but you've been setting up shop here, so that's pretty cool.
Doing pretty good. Some days it's better than
Yeah, sure, sure. Yeah, I'm just showing them the bugs or what have you, but but thank you for that, and I hope to catch you again. Anytime I come through, like Lafayette or whatever, I try coming out here. This feels like a suburb of Lafayette.
huh?
This feels like a suburb of Lafayette.
Yeah,
Like,
well, it's growing. Lafayette, they grow and they're gonna meet up before long.
yeah, yeah. It's far away enough, but not too close, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, oops. All right. So anyway, I'm sorry I gotta let you go. Whoops. I gotta. What's that? I have a caller in here, so I'm gonna see about whether or not he wants to come on in. Okay. All
All
right.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Good talking to you, sir. All right. So we have. Whoops. Let's see. Do we have them on here? All right. Oh my God. I got you full screen. Jeffrey. Jeffrey, is that you?
What's going on?
Oops. Hey, I want to thank you for the stream that you did earlier. And
Thank
yeah,
you.
I was basically highlighting two bugs making love throughout that entire interview there. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope that didn't.
What kind of bugs were they?
They were called love bugs, but I don't know if there's another name for them or not. I don't know whether or
Yeah.
not I could say, but uh,
Yeah.
look at that. I'm highlighting you mostly on. Can hold on? Let me see if I could change the view. Right now, we just have you. I'm just highlighting you as the guest. It'd be like, oh my God, really? Oh, there we go. What
Can
if
you see
we?
me right now?
Hold on. Yeah, I think it's just you on screen. That's awesome. So it's mostly just all you. So we have Jet Ski Jeffrey who is just on live, just to the people who are watching us, and so we had the pleasure of just great shirt. Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, he's got the Hawaiian shirt. Third of a kind is the only person in the chat room. So it's like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that. Whoops. Can I maximize? Hold on. Did I lose you again? Oh my God. I better not have hung up on you.
I don't know. You
Oh my
hear
God.
me?
Yeah. All right. So it's back to you again. I hope you don't mind having the full screen all to yourself.
It's fine. Uh,
I have no. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I could see you. So I guess we're highlighting you and not me. You know I don't show my face on my live feeds. I don't do that. I don't bother
how
with
about
it.
I interview you real quick? How about I?
Yeah. Yeah. You could interview me. That's no problem. Paired. Hi, Jeffrey. All right. Paired. Oops. I have no idea who that is. Paired. All right. So I'll still put you on screen though, because we'll make it seem like it's your show. So,
What?
yeah, what do you want to interview? Go on ahead.
You're in Louisiana.
Is. Yeah. Yeah, they got such good food
And
out here.
so
I'm still stuffed. Yeah, yeah. What's up? Go ahead.
you tractor trailer load there?
Well, I'm supposed to go to Baton Rouge, the state capital. I just happen to come here because I needed
Right.
fuel. Now, this part of the country, much like Texas, well, I haven't passed by a gas station yet. I think because usually anytime I drive past a gas station or a truck stop, first thing I look at is diesel. I don't look at no regular. I'm not
Right.
driving my four wheeler, nothing. Yeah, that's different. In your case, you look. I don't know what you fill up your vehicle with if you do the 89, 93, 87, whatever.
Just
But
87.
regular, 87. Okay, you go
Yeah.
regular then. So with regular, um, what it is that I look at diesel. Diesel out here, five. Well, it's 4.99. I'll just round up $5. So I figure, all right, this part and around Texas where you got the refineries, yeah, you know, oh look, we got well, I'm passing up a Tesla. So what it is that this part of the country, here, let me, here, I want to see, can he, see, look at that, driving past a Tesla. That's social engineering of what they all want us to drive. See that? So I wanted to highlight for before I put you back on. Hold on, let me put you back on.
No, it's good.
Oops.
It's
All
good.
right, so yeah. Um, so this part of the country supposedly has some of the cheapest prices, but I think when I was in South Carolina, it was like 462. I said, man, this place is so generous. So for any of you watching who have plans of moving out of a blue state, or you really hate where you live, which is probably a blue state, South Carolina, man, I recommend South Carolina. I haven't looked up the state income tax, but the cost of living, consumer, just the quality of life, the good weather, the hospitable people, the culture, the politics. There's a whole lot of things to like about South Carolina. Again, I did my live feeds there last week or a few days back. So they were so friendly out there. Um, Obviously, when I go northeast, well, I don't anymore. But when I used to go northeast, oh, that was such a different story. That was so grueling. So I was like, eh. So I was like, no. So um, to answer your question, I know that was like a long-winded answer. I did
Yeah.
this delivery, or where I'm at now, was just on the way to a delivery. So, speaking of which, I will be in Hager's. No, my next delivery after this, no, my pickup in Baton Rouge and where I'm going to. So this was just on my way. Was is going to Hagerstown. So yeah, yeah, Hagerstown's got something there. I think I was there. What was that last week? Yeah, it was last week that I was just there.
Last
I was
week,
like,
yeah. I
yeah.
was thinking it when
Oh, right,
I
right, right.
was there, really. I'm saying.
Yeah, I think you might have been in the area. I'm not sure.
No, I was in the area, and I was in Bunker Hill, and I was in D Sunday. And I don't
Yeah.
know, something was up. I had, but uh,
Yeah. Sorry on that,
South
man. I know.
Carolina.
Yeah.
I, I've
Right,
been
right,
there
right.
a lot. I've been
Sure.
to parents own two condos, but they've just recently surprised.
All right.
And
That's what I should have
then
done. I don't know what this place is. Sales tax. Department of Administration. Sometimes when I stop at these places, I like to see government offices. So just to see what they're about. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Did I cut you off? Whoops. Oh no, I could hear you. Okay.
back with that South Carolina bit. I mean, I like South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, though. When I was there, it was kind of bad in the streets and like in the tourist area. I mean, I guess a lot of things were going on in 2020. Yeah, Foley
That might have been a
Beach
tourist.
and yeah, Foley Beach and Charleston. So those are really historic, beautiful areas, you know.
Yeah, it's gorgeous out there. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was. And to give you an idea, before you came on, I think that was my first interview. That was just a street merchant who only had two products or two commodities. But I was thinking of trying to do like a Biden recession or Bidenflation series of how to beat Bidenflation or what to do. So I guess that would have been like episode 1 of like shopping local or what to do as far as like fruits and vegetables, because I didn't
Mhm.
go as far to ask, uh, because I did this last year or something like this. I mean, this is already when Biden was in, or he came into the White House and he ruined everything. Was that
Right.
I went to a place, and if I'm not mistaken, it's not too far off of where Live with Joshua is, because if I'm not mistaken, he's over by, oh, I forget, some part of Central Virginia. So he's south of Bunker Hill. But I think if they were there at the time, I was like in their backyard, or literally, it was kind of like a vegetable and fruit stand, like that guy. Is that they were selling watermelon, tomato, and peppers. I said, man, this is the way to beat having to go to a big box grocery chain for everything, because even like Dollar General or where I'm about to walk past, Walmart, is that, I mean, even play that where you think they would have the shelves somewhat stocked aren't. So it's kind of scary figuring, well, a big box really can't keep it together as far as having their shelves stored. And it's like, well, where do you go? And I know it's sort of scary thinking, well, it's to the part of where you got to rely on whatever you got going on in your backyard. So, I mean, I was glad I was able to talk to the gentleman there. He seems like a cool guy. Only here two weeks, so he's
Right.
fairly new. He's like really recent, yeah. So I know not everyone lives by a a stand or what have you, but I'm glad that at least, as I used that example from last year, I just stumbled across a fruit stand like that, and I know kind of finding things like that is kind of random, or it's not it,
Mhm.
it's not it's not where you like it to be. And obviously, as he said in the interview, is that the fruits and vegetables is seasonal, but you know, um, I still eat them year round. Like, let me give you an example. Chickens actually stop laying eggs in the fall. So does that mean you should stop eating eggs when they stop laying eggs? It's just like I eat fruits and vegetables throughout the course of the year. Like I could eat spinach. I guess in the wintertime you could boil them. Cabbage, you could boil them. See, you could eat vegetables even if they're seasonal. You could eat, well, if you're a fan of spinach. I know not everyone likes them. So, hey,
So the
I'm
real
going to go back.
point is, so if you have a farm and you have chickens, how do you make it last through the winter? Like you stop, but then will it last
Well,
through the winter, right? And there's like the
yeah,
I don't know.
chickens can't lay eggs all year round. I mean, physically not capable. Yeah, I mean, you see the eggs on the shelves, and if you're the egg shelf part of the grocery store, it like never really runs into an issue of a shortage per se. So it's just like, but I mean, chickens don't lay eggs all year round. Yeah. So what you just said right there, yeah. All right. So I'm just he said he's going to be here through 6:30. So I'll just, I guess, maybe kind of film him. I'm just behind him, so I don't know if he knows whether or not I'm even behind him or what have you. But I don't think he minded me filming him. It's just like, So this is just kind of the back of his little stand here. No, that's not the van from Berkeley Springs, by the way. I know that was creepy. Oh, is that creepy? Oop, did I lose you on volume?
No, I hear you.
Oh, okay, all right, you're just listening. Yeah. So that van looks eerily familiar. I'm like, I don't know about that. That white van, I know sometimes looks. Hey, oh, it looks like a customer might be coming through. I don't know if these people want to be filmed while transacting, but that's okay. I just have it back here. Let me check the chat room to see what people have to say, if anything. Let's see here. Laying more eggs by adding lights when days are shorter, but they could be tricked. Says Jackstraw. Interesting. Naturally stimulated to produce eggs as they. Whoops, that's a long one to show. Hold on. Produce eggs. Okay, that's a long. Hold on, I'll read it. So paired jackstraw is interesting. Hens are naturally stimulated to produce eggs as sunlight lengthens in the spring. Chicks are hatched in the best environment for growth. Grass, bugs, whoops, hold on, and comfortable temperatures. Interesting. Why does it say paired? Okay, so the USA big time. I guess. Spring to being shot in Ukraine. Okay, I have no idea what that is. I'm trying to read the comments. It's race.
You know what I did? That whatever stream you're on it, and I'm broadcasting on my channel too. I'm broadcasting
Oh, awesome!
your
We're
content
cross streaming.
on my chest, and
Oh,
I
that's
don't understand.
awesome.
Like, this is a platform next me if I want to put my channel up on my channel
Sure.
and yours at the same time.
Oh, that's awesome. So I get to ride your coattails then. No, I'm kidding.
Well, if I get people to watch, then they know local live on YouTube. That's who's streaming on local live on YouTube.
Sure.
It would be a cross
All
promotion.
right, I got you.
But I mean, you know.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's
So
good.
I
I
mean,
like that because, yeah, it gives me some sort of visibility. Yeah, yeah. Because
right.
I'm looking at paired. I said, yeah, yeah. So that's cool though. That's cool.
It was very
I'm.
interesting.
Mhm.
The other night stream that we were on with Agnes.
Sure.
When we went bounced out, all of a sudden everything changed. I don't even know if she got it because like after a certain amount of hours, but there was I was able to catch it in the morning. Just 2 hours. I didn't get it all to watch it. Telescope,
Sure.
Eric, you know, all these room and they were just like arguing and going over all this different stuff. But if you didn't catch it either before it got cut off, you weren't going to see it. But like, imagine all of them jumped into that to also stream it to their thing because they were from Chicago. They would have started the stream, then they would have all had this stream, which was really good. A lot of like genuine stuff. It's about me, you know, whatever. But everybody, it was a pretty good discussion. But I don't think that she was. The YouTube just turns off the stream if you're still streaming live. It doesn't record it, you know. But it was cool. I thought it was unfortunate I didn't hear the last 2 hours, but it was like crazy. It went to like early morning. And I figured, all right, she's probably going to just like heat it up, and it got crazy. It was so. I'm just saying, like, if those people like telescope panel, mechanic, Eric, they could have all done what we're, and they could have had their, you know, like restreaming. But I guess you also take a chance. I don't know. Streamers get in trouble for restreaming other streams.
Huh. Oh, right, because you need permission from where you.
But again,
you need. Yeah. Huh.
Go ahead.
I didn't know that. Yeah. No, the thing is that I thought you needed permission from where you were streaming from. No, it's fine for you to simulcast this too. You have my permission. Go on ahead. You know, you're pretty much a co-host at this point, as you have been when I first started doing these. But
yeah.
No, when you went off on third, I think, is this a customer? Oh, this is a customer. I guess we're about to see a transaction take place. Huh. There we go. In there. Oh no. Yeah.
Waiting for the transaction.
Yeah, it's a sting. It's a sting from Berkeley Springs right there. It'd be like, oh my God. Now it looks like there is a sale going on. When you went off on Thursday night, the conversation started getting heated. Actually, it started getting heated as you left. And so it just got to the point of where I had to go off. And I'm like, you know what? If I really want to come back onto the stream with that guy still there, it's like it's not going to happen anymore because I can't get anything out. Everything I say gets answered without being asked to that person. And it's just like, because I tried it previously when Black Wolf was on there and I tried to talk to him and it kept getting answered by somebody else. I'm not going to say who, but if a person's going to try to take over a stream like that without announcing it or saying it or admitting it, it's like I can't be in the same panel as that. I no. It can't happen. So
I
I'll be in the
see
chat
that
room.
happening.
Yep.
I see it happen to the person who's streaming it. So the same one,
Yeah.
and if they feel it's a problem, they'll address it.
Yeah. I had that conversation with Sweet Caroline when she called in. She called in. This was when I was in South Carolina, your future home. And I don't know if whether or not the person that I'm referring to just chases people away who'd like to come on but don't want to. I don't blame them from staying away. It's just, look, I mean, and that's just one of the reasons why I didn't really show up until you came on, because I figured, well, why don't I give the entire day the opportunity, the chance for new people who've never been on before to come on and to say what they want to say and to speak their piece. And I don't know if they are really chased away or if they're just like deterred of just not wanting to come on.
That. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do see that.
Yep.
But again, decision. She does what she wants, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was him.
Sure.
I kind of figured it was Ellis in the chat rooms, and I knew there was something with it. There was stuff in the past. Yep. So I kind of had a bad room. And then when he would come into the chat rooms where I was about, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like when I did, I guess it was like to really shock people. And I walked in, and that's what I said. I mean, on that stream in a long time, and because based on I watched all day. I mean, I saw, so I kind of wanted to shake it up, even though but it's
sure.
And I was just trying to be funny and like
sure.
I hadn't been there in a long time, so
right.
Ed Truth, and I could see all day he was having problems with this. So moderator, he was always in the chat. But I guess this other guy is stepping up. Yeah.
No, I don't see. Well, I did watch Tennessee Patriot. Ed was on there, so I guess they're kind of their own. They're kind of like each other's co-hosts. I mean, Ed's a really smart guy. I admire the guy. At first I thought he was. Yeah. I thought he took over panels, kind of like the other guy, but he has a lot of substance, intelligence, a lot of background and a lot of knowledge. It wasn't just a takeover, answering everyone's question that was never directly asked. So it's just, but when I made the winner chicken dinner thing yesterday, it's because the one time I tried being on a panel where Black Wolf was on, I couldn't directly talk to him because everything I said to him kept getting answered by somebody else. So I figured, all right, I was cheated out of that one. It'd be like, and when Black Wolf he doesn't do panel. Well, not everyone does. I'm on his chat. So because his situation is so where he's no longer going to be, well, he told me he's going to be doing Washington, Oregon. So what he used to be doing before is now changed. I guess he's more regional or local. So when I did the shout out or the tribute to him, I said his channel is not going to be the same if we're going to see videos like we used to, or now that he did his last live feed. It's a bit, and I barely got to know the guy. I know that he was around TPC, he was, with the convoy or what have you, but there was so much going on. It was hard to really, because I was following originally Beta Boy. So I was primarily, because he was sleeping out of his car there at Hagerstown. And I said, this guy's committed. I mean, this guy's got real commitment to him. It'd be like, geez. So I followed him throughout most of it. And then he went home. And then Agnes was still committed. She came in on the weekend. So that's when she took over. So, I'm glad on that. And then, of course, I showed up on her panel and the rest is history. So... as was explained Thursday night. Yeah, as was explained. So I don't know if this dude's getting ready to pack up or yeah. I it's pretty cool seeing it of how you have how you're doing panels, or at least you're doing a lot more with the channel. I mean, it's pretty cool. You know. All right, let's see. Where is the link number? I have no idea. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. U-Haul is low. Sorry, I'm just looking at the. I'm looking at the. Whoops. I'm looking at the comments. Let's see. Yeah, 444. Yeah, I know. I barely have any. Preserve eggs in the winter. Yeah, that's true. Oops. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I totally highlighted that one. That's a long comment. Um, I highlighted someone's comment there. Hey, let's hide that comment. I'm just looking to see. StreamYard. I'm not on StreamYard. I'm actually. This is Restream. I'm not. I'm not using no Melon app. That's what F things up. When I was in Hagerstown and Jeff called in. All right, that's my alibi for that one. Okay, because you came in real shitty, and it's like no one was able to see anything of what was going on. I was like, you know what? I said I'm just gonna blame it on Melon app. Had I been using another one, we could have hooked up. You know. I would have at least known where you were. I would have been like, okay, maybe he's in the area. Maybe you could stop on by and give me a ride back to the truck stop. I don't. No, I would have treated you to lunch. You would have been the guest host.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want his birthday, so I didn't. Eric
Yeah,
was having
exactly.
a birthday. I didn't want to interrupt the parties.
Yeah, I know. And it was cool seeing him in Madison yesterday. The event that he originally was intended to show up to got canceled. So he had to kind of make do in the best of it by doing, interviewing, seeing as much as he could out of it, whatevs, and I got to admire the guy because he said that he got a hotel. It's like, wow. And not sleep out of his car, right? Because I think he live streamed once of where he went to Arizona and he was sleeping out of his car. I'm like, oh my God. Be like that, luckily it wasn't like summer hot, but still. I said, man, that's commitment. That's commitment right there, man. And be like, man, oh my God. Oops. 86.
Yeah, my
All right,
truck
hold on.
is actually here right now.
Yeah. Hold on. Oops, I got to get back on. All right. Oh, I got you. Oops. Ah. Oops. What is going on with my camera? All right. There we go. All right. I'm back. So, what are your plans going on through the rest of this afternoon? Are you going to, I mean, obviously, I want to thank you for showing us the, basically, almost you gave us a tour of like the entire waterway there in NYC, which was pretty cool. So, I mean, I didn't have to go on a cruise for that. I mean, you took us along with you. Yeah.
Go down there, and then I started looking at the map, and I might as well try it. I mean, I only to that first bridge after, and we turned around and went back. So,
Sure.
It was nice to go on the other side and see that river and all.
Sure.
And then all the other stuff like Brooklyn and Long Island City. That's iconic,
Long Island City was where Scamazon was supposed to set up shop, so that's where they chased them out. They were celebrating it. I remember this. In February of 2019, they got chased right out. It'd be like, what are you celebrating about anymore? I mean, they totally counted their chickens before they hatched. And so I remember that with Fredo, they were celebrating. They're like, yeah, we're bringing Scamazon. They're one step closer to Wall Street. And then they get chased out and they leave. They basically balk on the entire deal. I said, way to go, AOC. It's like, wow, living up to a campaign promise. I mean, because she's totally anti-business, So it's just like, eh.
Yeah.
Oh my God, boy, has she done a lot of damage. Third district, boy, that's why. Hopefully, out in the Bronx, Tina Forte. Boy, what a tough blonde bitch.
Yes.
Oh, excuse my French, but yeah. Oh my God. I'll vote for her. I don't even live there. I'll do the mail-in ballot. I'll vote for her. I'll do the mail-in ballot and I'll vote for her. I don't even live there. I'll vote for her. I don't care. Yeah, might as well. They get away with it. 2020 mules. So, I was really rooting. I was rooting for that. Yeah. She was at the
events.
Tour of America, or like she's been at a lot of the events that Soup Mama's been posting. So if I'm not mistaken, she's been going to a lot of those, hasn't she? I thought she has been. No, oh, am I wrong?
I'm not sure. about that. Honestly, I haven't, and I thought she kind of changed her ways. I don't know. Strange because because no, you know what I mean. Like we were always at these Trump events and see her, and then actually I seen her in 21 down as she was at a Trump event because we're friends, same friend.
Sure.
And Florida, I think, he is putting on this event that I want a boat parade, you know, with the DeSantis boat parade.
Sure.
So,
right.
She may be there. Who knows?
That'd be cool. Yeah. I got to admit, though, Soup Mama's got one of the coolest channels with no videos. So she's got, I'm subscribed to her, but I figured like her channel is really cool. And she posts no videos. She doesn't go live. Well, she has before, but you know, it's like really low quality, but that's okay, you know. But
Person, I think.
yeah, well, she only does posts. That's all she does. It'd be like, that is so cool. Her channel's just nothing but posts at this point, so it's just like, oh, that's cool.
She
you know,
posts the rallies.
Yeah, she posts everything on there. She posts everything that's going on throughout the year. It'd be like, wow, nobody else would know unless you were subscribed to her channel. Yeah.
To be advertising, you need to take those and put them on Facebook, spread them around, and let people gain traction. You know.
Sure. But she has enough subscribers to actually post under the community tab. So she's gotten that far, you know?
See, the thing is, everyone is like wound up, I think. So if they started to see other rallies, they might the rally. I'll tell you what, I'll be honest, after 76, when I went to that Trump rally, I'm close to home, but it was like something different. You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
Nice flags, and it was like, damn, I remember back to me, but it was like, damn.
Yeah.
Problems with trying to figure out where the parking lot was and all this. The people showed up, and it was really nice. It's like I run home. It's not 5-6 hours to get home after an event. You know what I mean? 6 hours.
Sure. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of rallies
That's cool.
out there that people can get into. So you are going to Branson, Missouri.
With that one, if Mona really has it together of where everything that she said is going to be set up, because a lot of times between then and now. So I figured, in fact, it's what is it, 2 months?
2 months.
It's over a little over 2 months worth of preparation being put into that for an entire small town. Well, it's like a tourist town, but if that be the case, I mean, granted, not everyone's going to be there the entire week, but the time that I plan on being there would be election night, day after election, you know, things like that. And then, Sure. And if that's the case of where, if there are going to be accommodations for at least just the truck, not the trailer, I'll leave the trailer, but just the truck itself, then, so he's with the customer. Then, definitely, because I did look at an overhead Google Earth map, or like, you know, and I looked at it. There are truck routes to get there, because obviously, if it's going to be a baseball stadium, don't they have buses? You know, so they have to be commercial compliant. Yeah, there are actually places to get to the Branson truck routes. I looked at it already. I already kind of trip planned a little bit, so I was like, okay, so if enough time, you know, if really those accommodations are going to be made, and if it's so, where she really gets the entire town on board, well, you know, that it's to the point of where I wonder how many live streamers are going to be there. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, whether or not, you know, everyone watching, or even, you know, however many other streamers are going to make their way there. I know that there's a lot of time between then and now, as I said before, is, what is that? Definitely, I might as well just make it a plan of just I know it's like 10 weeks, but at this point, there's enough time for me to, start making plans of, okay, cool. I mean, if it's a week, I could even just stay in Missouri. I could leave. I could do a delivery. Oh, there's a cat. I could do a delivery and then come back. Oh, there's a cat. Whoops. It said no trespassing. I don't know if you could see the cat. Oh, there goes a cat. There was a cat there before, and then it just darted off. So I don't know if you could see the cat. Oh, all right, cat left. I chased the cat away. There was a cat here before, so I guess this is a. and not quite. It's okay. Yeah, it's just right next to a Tractor Supply. Yeah, yeah,
The coming
and black cat.
back from Pennsylvania right now.
You are?
Every Pennsylvania, there's a thing called Carlisle. They have
Oh, right.
Carlisle every year. It's just
Sure.
came
That
back from
is
LA.
that is 8176 interchange, if I'm not mistaken. That's the Turnpike,
Yeah.
and where I-81 intersect. Carlisle. Yep.
On the way.
Wow. Oops. Why does your sound keep cutting off? Oh my God. I don't know why your sound keeps cutting off. Yeah, I don't know why your sound keeps cutting off. Jeez. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm trying to. I don't know if it's the browser that I'm using or what. Oh my God. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Oh, hey, what's up, Ladima? All right. Let's see.
See,
Post
I wonder
it here
if you're
if you want.
getting
Yeah.
both. See, there's interesting. Are you
From?
getting both of our chats? And I don't know.
I am. I
Both
am.
chats.
Yeah, it is both chats.
I guess just to know,
Yeah.
for someone with not as many a lot of subscribers, and then you also get the note. Go check him out. Look, here he is.
Yeah. So, chat overlay. So someone did plug. Oh, Ladima. Let's see. So that's Ladima. What's going on, Ladima?
Hey, U-Haul, or should I call you Live Local?
No. U-Haul's fine. U-Haul's fine.
Okay.
I don't know why the sound is coming up bad. Oh my God.
Is it like cutting in and out?
It is for me. I hope for you that I'm coming in all right. Sorry for the low quality or the. I mean, I'm doing my best because I got it on. I don't know if there's a particular browser I have to use, that one that's better than the other. So I have no idea. Oops. Let's see. Okay, good. Everyone's being seen in there. Sorry if I left you hanging there, Ladima, for a minute. I was checking the chat before I saw that you were in the waiting room. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ladima, and she's been in the chat room before, making her first appearance here on the local live channel. Yeah. So, I am your host, U-Haul, and then we got Jessica Jeffrey or Freedom Jeffrey. He's always my co-pilot or co-host anytime I do these things. Which it wouldn't surprise me if he has more viewers than I do on my channel watching this. So it's like, that's not surprising. So I'm over here in the parking lot of a Tractor Supply. I don't know if you could see that. And I think the dude's getting ready to pack up or what have you, so I'm not going to bother him. But I did do a previous interview just to kind of do a reset or just a recap of what it is that I guess you saw maybe half an hour, 45 minutes ago was an interview of this white van there. And that was actually just a local merchant of how to beat Bidenflation or a recession that we're in now. And what I already explained to Joffrey was the part about not having to rely on big box stores like your Kroger's, your Walmart's, or Lord forbid Costco, because they might not always be there for you. So where do you go look? You try looking for places like this as much as you can. He told me already that he goes to and from Memphis. I mean, that's out of state from here. That's 7 hours worth of drive. So think about 14 hours round trip for him to sell just 2 commodity items, but I'm glad that he came here. So he sells tomatoes and peaches, but they both come in 2 different sizes, small or big, as I showed already. So I guess on the replay, you feel free to watch that short, brief interview. So I want to thank you for Ladima for coming on, being the first time guest. This is your first appearance on the show. So what would you like to say, or what do you want to say, I guess, from what you've heard of Jeffrey and I going back and forth here?
Well, yeah, thank you for doing. I think that we should be buying and selling. Year that I actually tried to grow some food.
Sure.
Just tomatoes, strawberries, and I did
Love
some.
strawberries.
I did some herbs, some
Oh,
sage,
yeah.
and
Yep.
I did some rosemary, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
tried cilantro, and then turns into a seed, which is a spice sander.
Sure.
And
Sure.
so I was just trying to get. I mean, I live on a farm, but gardening when we were younger, and we have a farmers market. We have the Amish that are close to us and stores. So we have
Right.
resources that we can go to, market or the Amish, and we got little local. That's what I try to do is buy from there. But I mean, when it comes to household products, limited on that stuff.
What household products are you talking about? Are you talking about like what specifically are you referring to?
Like I mean, as far as bargain shopping
Sure.
and getting agents and your paper products and
Mm.
trash bags and stuff like that. I do like
Sure.
to buy in bulk and try to save money that way. So I just wanted
Sure.
to come on and I wanted to show you some support because I support Jeff. So I seen that you was on and I didn't realize that you were live. You come on and chat and Jeffrey until kind said that you was live and I was like, and so then I seen the link and I came and subscribed to your channel and
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I caught a little bit of you on Jeffrey's channel, and then I caught you again on Agnes's channel.
Sure.
And
Sure.
yeah, I mean, you're very you got a lot to share, and
Thank you.
that's that's what we need. We need more people being, ourselves, sharing with others. Hey, it's a bit, and we're gonna come out of this.
Sure.
But everybody's
Sure.
got to stand up and start doing it.
Right. Just looking at that. Oops. Energy. Huh. I always like to encourage, I guess, especially channels like yours. And there's someone else too I wanted to make mention of, and I'm not pushing promotion, but it's just I guess they found it in themselves to be encouraged by being subscribers watching this, and that's Arizona Wendy. She's actually done some live streams of her own. Now, whether or not anybody watches, that's neither here nor there, but she's taken it upon herself to actually just live stream, bring us into her home, show us what she's doing, letting us know what she's up to. And it's just, and the part about it is that she just kind of did it on her own. And it's, look at all these bugs, all these mosquitoes. Hold on. I don't know if you can see that blood stain. All these mosquitoes are trying to chew up my leg here. And it's just, I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. Anytime you live in a
Yeah, your
swamp
legs
like
look
this,
pretty tasty, they said.
yeah. Well, when you squash a mosquito, all this blood splatters all over your hand or whatever. But it's just like, damn, it's like these bugs, especially Florida, especially where I'm at in Texas, these bugs are big. I came across one that was as big as it had to be like a daddy long legs with wings. This thing scared the hell out of me. I'm like, oh my God, this thing's gonna, you know, I mean, it was huge. It was like a daddy long legs with wings. I was like, God.
And
So I'm not,
fangs.
yeah, yeah. I'm not wearing socks. I'm actually just, well, my other shoes just busted up, but I'm wearing the same shoes that you see, like the toe shoes. You know, like you see these joggers and they have like the toe sticking out. I'm
Yeah.
wearing the same kind of shoes, but I'm barefoot underneath. I don't wear socks because I sweat too much and I know I'm just gonna soak right through them. So I'm like, eh. So, um,
Where are you at in
one of the
Texas?
things that I'm actually between I'm between Dallas and Oklahoma. I'm actually right in between, and I'm
Oh,
as far
okay.
away from the Red River as I am from downtown Dallas. The suburban sprawl has made its way 40 miles north, so I'm directly in between the Texas-Oklahoma border and downtown Dallas. I'm far away enough to where I don't have to put up, well, not so much anymore because of the suburban sprawl. So a lot of the going back to white flight, going back to the 60s and 70s, a lot of the people who don't want to put up with like the city congestion, the traffic, the politics, the crime move, they have gone northward. And well, unfortunately, the Beto campaign back in 2018 kind of liberalized a lot of parts of those northern suburbs that used to be reliably red. It's pretty bad. So, but hopefully things will change. Um, I'm close enough to where if I want to see a Cowboys game or a Mavericks game or a Stars game or very much want to, hang out with the rest of the yuppies or whatever it is that normies do, or, these real hipsters do, for as far as like a cultural nightlife, I could do that if I wanted, I guess. I don't know. I think, well, if you're into sports, I think that's the Big 12 championship football game is played in Dallas. The Cotton Bowl is in Dallas. Well, yeah, it's in Dallas. The Cotton Bowl is also in Dallas. So I guess if I want that city feel, I could go to downtown Dallas for whatever. But you know, um, that's geographically of where I am, and unfortunately, Dallas is probably the second bluest city behind Austin, which is really bad news. But for example, in Houston is a redder city than Dallas. It's a bigger city. I think it will soon be the third largest city in front of Chirac soon enough, because a lot of people in Chirac are either moving out with U-Hauls or Hearst trucks. I mean, I hate to say that, but yeah, well, if Donna
Well, I've seen a
Miata is
lot of
listening or whatever, yeah, yeah. What's up?
illegals that was coming to
Yeah,
Houston
yeah,
when Joe was down there
there are.
filming Houston and Miami and New York,
Miami,
New Jersey, Chicago.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but yeah,
sure.
my son just moved to Austin. Too thrilled about
Hey,
that.
mm,
It's a
hey.
cute little
Yeah, good
city,
jump.
but
Sorry.
we're
Yeah.
from northern Indiana, so that was a pretty big spot. But he's 30 years old.
Yeah. When you say northern Indiana, are you talking about by like Notre Dame? Are you talking about like Gary Valparaiso? Or are you talking about Sturgis? Northern Indiana's
I'm
kind of, yeah,
well, I'm out in the middle of a cornfield, and the nearest
sure.
town to me would be South
Was
Bend.
it that?
I'm like two
God,
hours
what was that?
south. Somebody was speeding. I'm two
Yeah.
hours south of Chicago,
Right. Okay.
so I'm kind of like in the middle, northwest.
Sure.
Um, I'm
Okay.
about an hour and a half Fort Wayne.
Sure.
Um, so,
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to say
but
specifically of, yeah. Yeah. It's okay.
too, I was
Yeah.
telling Jeffrey I used to do. My husband and I did coffee mornings, and we would do live streaming. I've done live streaming a lot, and just
Cool.
I like to encourage and empower people, to come out of their past and just motivate them and empower them to be who they're called to be, and that is powerful. Someone that is to be a life changer. You're to come into this world and change the lives that come into your life. And so I did a lot of ministry page on Facebook,
Sure.
with God's help. And
Of course.
I didn't know how to do any of that or anything. And then I started a show and ended up getting 5 partners, and we went into 12 different countries, the gospel and just sharing. My show was I Bloom Radio and Talk Radio.
Sure.
But again, it was just to allow them and share what they were doing in their lives to empower others. Because
Sure.
we're all here to and when we connect on that same frequency, we're very powerful.
Sure.
And
Absolutely.
like to help people, to recognize that
Right.
and to step into that. And a lot of people get intimidated because of life situation. That's just a lie to keep you from being all that you were created to be. Show, and then my husband and I got in health and wellness. He's the personal trainer.
Sure.
Natural healing, natural, anything supplement, because yours is crap. And so we're like, hey, what can we do to give value? And so he was like, let's come up with a show, and I'll do all for it. And I'm just the big bubbly personality person.
Sure.
And he never did do live. Every Saturday morning we would get on and we would share content about how to end life, and just give people good of whether it's to empower them in their spiritual walk, their health and wellness, relationships, because my husband and I so, and then we got remarried, so we know we have inside. So that's what you do. I mean, everything,
Sure.
every situation, allowed to go through that situation because of the choice that you chose, but use that situation for somebody else to get through their situation. So
Sure.
if you and somebody just went through getting mugged or something like that, you can empower them not to fear, um you know and to come out of that and be like, survived, and I got through it, and you will too, and I'm here to help you get through that.
Well,
So,
thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you for that. That's very encouraging. It's very encouraging.
and you have a very have a very good spirit about you, Hall. People
I
can
try.
just really relate to you, and Jeffrey. I mean, Jeffrey has a very me spirit about him, to where you know that he can just find, and he's got your back, and you can tell him anything, and you can trust him. So Jeffrey's spirit, because how I am a connector and a seer in you, and that's what I've seen in Jeffrey.
Sure. One of the things, I guess I have to say this ahead of time. Should my phone run out of battery, Jeff, I'm going to need for you to take over,
Yeah.
or at least kind of just like, but I'm going to try to stay, but my phone's like dying because this, I guess doing the stream thing really sucks up a lot of juice on the phone. So I'm going to try to be with you for as long as possible, but in case I go off, I'm going to need for you to be the host just for a quick minute, and then until I come back. And then at that point, I'll have to co-host my,
Don't leave me.
what's up?
Don't
What's up?
leave me, you all. Everyone's leaving
No, don't leave. See, what's going to happen is that you're going to have to host a show, and then I'm going to have to come back on as a co-host, and then you'll be hosting my show. So that's how it goes. Is that I'll have to, yeah, because this is like for example, if you sneak into Mexico to go to a strip club and you forgot like your ID, you're gonna have to come back to the states as an illegal, and then you're gonna just drop property value. You're just gonna drop property value of everyone around you then at that point. So it's gonna be miserable. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I mean, you could easily just hop the river, go to a Mexican strip club. I mean, you're single anyway, so it don't matter. So you just hop on, and then you just like,
I'm gonna do
you
that.
know,
I'm gonna rotate. I'm gonna leave
yeah.
and come back in a different person.
Yeah, I mean, you'll basically come in as a Mexican American, and then you'll have to go through the citizenship process and then become an American citizen all over again. Be like, I don't know if there's a lot of Americans who I don't know if there's a lot of Americans or people born in this country like millennials and Gen Z who'd be able to pass the citizenship test just because of like the illiteracy that public schools teach, because they're more interested in, well, LGBT, Ukraine, about police brutality, things like that, stuff that like really matters. So, they have to be taught tolerance. They have to be taught acceptance about, you know, of switching your gender, twice a year, 3 times a year, 4 times a year, who knows? So instead of actually learning about like the Constitution, history, 3 branches of government, about, economy maybe, of how to balance a checkbook, how to do a 1040, hold a hammer, things like that. They'd rather be taught, well, they want to be taught the history of like LGBT suppression, oppression. So it'd just be like, I mean, I guess, I mean, if that's the kind of garbage you want to feed tomorrow's generation today, and it's really sad. It's really, kind of puts you in a hopeless mindset. You wish you wouldn't have to think like that, but you know, um, I don't
You
want
gotta
to
get one of
throw out.
these.
Yeah,
You gotta get one of these batteries.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Well,
what the
I did have a battery. I
streamers
just,
need, man.
yeah. I left my battery back in the truck. That's no place for it. Why'd I pay $80 for it if I'm just gonna leave it back? Yeah, that's a no-no. Be like, what was I thinking? I was thinking I was just gonna be on for, and I figured no one showed up. I was like, Jeff to the rescue. So you bailed out this live stream, man. It'd be like, man, oh my God, yeah. But I didn't know what you were up to because you had to like pack up the jet. I didn't want to come on right after your stream. I'd be like, no, because I figured it was
Yeah,
just gonna be
whatever.
me talking to myself anyway.
Big deal.
Oh
And
my.
then 60 miles from home for 2 hours for a 60-mile run.
Oh, nice. Is that how close you are to home right now?
I
60
am
miles?
pulling into my house.
Oh, nice. Oh,
I
sweet.
just made it from what for 60. So that the traffic
Oh, so you're
was
home already?
crazy. I had to go. Was pulling in now, but I had to go through Manhattan to the
Oh,
road to get.
God. Yeah, that's
So that,
miserable.
yes, all that. So
Yeah.
with my little.
So do you want to go ahead and end the stream? I mean, InfoWars has been on already anyway. I'll just watch the replay. But since you're home, and I'm pretty much almost by the truck anyway, I hope you don't mind if the stream ends it right here. Is that okay? I know. Look at that. I'm asking you
That's
permission as my
cool.
co-host.
No,
You're
that's
like, what
cool.
the hell?
I mean, I'm pulling
Yeah.
in to really get going and
Yeah.
get the stuff cleaned up.
Sure. Yeah, but I want to thank you, especially Ladima, the new guest that showed up, her first appearance here on the show. Jeffrey, as
Yeah.
always, it's always a pleasure having you on. And I mean, I really don't have these call-in shows scheduled or whatever. I don't know whether or not I'll go on tomorrow, whatever. We'll see. We'll see how things go. But I'm pretty much all over the place as far as scheduling. But I want to thank you folks for watching, especially those of you from Jeffrey's channel. In fact, the majority of you, everyone but one person, has been watching from his channel instead of mine. So it's just. But thank you for the. Yeah. So it sounds like you just pulled into the driveway. So awesome. I totally took up the time that it took for your travel, just like Agnes does on her travel. So it's just like, it's basically just drive time. So it's like a panel drive time. It'd be like, oh, cool. Be like, it hardly felt like a drive at all,
I see.
Is there sound
He's
there?
in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. I got
Yeah.
20 people watching right now. If you're tuning in,
Yeah.
I
I think I
may.
got like one person.
My phone is not broken, and
Oh, that's good.
what do you got? Phone is in
That's
pieces.
good to know.
Is not in pieces. You got 2 watching. You're good.
It could be a troll. It could be spies watch. It could be part of the critic crew. I don't know. And then they report back, and and then they put posts on me and hate. Kind of like what they did to Josh Live. Josh Live hasn't done anything to anyone. There's a post already on Jennifer, or the wife of Josh. It'd be like, the hell did she do? So now they want to victimize her ass. It'd be like, oh my God, what a bunch. I already explained this a third of its kind. She already heard my rant on it. So okay. So are you putting stuff away? If you're putting stuff away, then I'm gonna go ahead and end
Yeah.
this episode, today being Sunday. So thanks for tuning in, man. I do appreciate it. You're an awesome co-host. So if you're gonna do any panels in the nearby future, I'd love to be a part of it. And I
Yeah.
promise not to interrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like someone. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Something to eat.
All right.
Oops.
So he could find where it's at.
Yep. No problem. I'm talking to someone. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh.
It's a friend of mine.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. All right. So until next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. I know it wasn't much of an episode. I hope that brief interview kind of gave you a glimpse as to what you could do in your own backyard as far as food shortage or supply chain shortage or supply chain breakdown, whatever, logistics. So again, thanks for tuning in, people. Hope to see you again. I don't know when I'll be back on, but yeah, I hope everyone has a good rest of the day today. And until next time, guys. And you, Jeff.
Yep. Have a good
All
day.
right. Thanks, man.
See you
All right.
later.